To access the swimming assessment tool, you need to go to the assessment tool section on the right-hand side of the home page. There are other assessment tools that can be found in here, and a video of how to use these can be found in the how to use section. Just go to the relevant video. Also ensure that you have uploaded your pupils onto Complete PE, because you can't use any of these assessment tools without the pupils' information being uploaded first. If you haven't done that before, our pupil upload software video could be really helpful to help you get started on that. But once your pupils are on the system, you want to go into the swimming assessment area. First thing that you'd need to do in order to be able to complete any kind of assessment would be to go into the academic year that you are in, select your year group, then select your class list. And once you've done that, you would then click filter. You would also be able to look back on any historic years to see how pupils were learning in previous years. But obviously what we're going to do now is complete some data, some fictitious data for this school year here. So once again, select the academic year in your year, class, click filter, and now I've got my class list that I can now edit and add some information in for. So the three things that we're really focusing on within swimming, and we can be very, very detailed in our swimming assessment using additional tools. We have the full Swim England resource available on Complete PE, which can be accessed for free through the swimming tab that's always in that toolbar across the top of the home page. If you haven't got access to these, just get in touch and we can get these switched on for you. But to complete the assessment here, what we're looking to do is input the meters that our pupils are able to swim, whether or not they can perform a range of strokes, and if they are able to perform a safe rescue. So it's basically just three things that we're going to input on to give you the information and the data that you need to see how your pupils are performing in swimming. So as soon as I input something here, the data in the top right potentially will change, but it hasn't changed. And that's because I've only put in 15 meters. This child hasn't reached 25 meters yet, so no pupils have reached the 25 meter baseline that we really want them to be able to get to. But I use this with my classes for swimming, so I would still keep a track of how far they can swim, so that every time they go swimming, potentially every term, every week, however often you want to do that, I used to take my iPad swimming with me to fill this in. You can then obviously edit and move up and change the distance that pupils are then able to swim, so that eventually, once they actually get to 25 meters, the data will begin to change. Now, you might have some pupils that can swim thousands of meters, but that data will obviously still only change once they go over 25. So as soon as it's 25 or more, the data will start to change in the top right, because that pupil can actually swim 25 meters. So if we just quickly put in some meters made up for each pupil, we can then see that actually at the moment 75% of this class are meeting that requirement of swimming 25 meters. And it's the same thing. If you just tick yes or no to the safe rescue in the range of strokes, then again the data will start to change on the top right. You are able to filter the list by any of the different groups of learners. So potentially you could see how your SEND pupils are doing in swimming, or your pupil premium learners are doing in swimming. Just use the different drop down and obviously select yes or no, and it will give you a new list. You would then submit this and save this, and you can download it to Excel as well if you wanted to. So it's giving you some really simple data, but that's letting you know exactly how your pupils are learning and progressing through their swimming. Finally, there are three videos that I think can help. You know, what does it look like when we mean children are able to use a range of strokes, etc. So there are three help videos that could be useful, particularly if you're the teacher that's taking that class swimming. But for any further support or help, please just get in touch.